Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my majestic universe, I am Tiger Height. This is our review and highlights of Ring of Honor's State of the Art. I just finished it. Let's roll on. We started off with Bully Ray coming out and, well, acting like a bully. Just doing his little shtick, being pissed off. He issues an open challenge to anyone who is willing to accept it from the crowd, from the backstage, whatever. This was answered by Tracy Williams. But Tracy Williams just did not want the open challenge match to be a regular match. He wanted it a no disqualification match as he brought out a bunch of weapons. Bully Ray accepted that after hitting him with a low blow. Obviously, being Bully Ray. Cool. So Bully Ray starts hitting Tracy with the microphone. Shoulder right into the trash can, which was a point of contention for the rest of the match. Big time suplex by Bully Ray. Super textbook. Looked good. Triangle arm breaker for Williams to get back into the match. Springboard thing by Tracy Williams, but Ray hits him with a spear from out of the sky. Backdrop on the trash can. Bully Ray set up a table and then just started beating the crap out of Tracy Williams and then started choking him with it. Bully Ray went off the second rope, but Williams got a claw hold on his crotch, and it was actually pretty good. Pushed Williams over the table, and that he went flung across the goddamn ring. It was nasty. Bully Ray missed a senton. From that senton, it was rolled right into a crucifix for Tracy Williams to win. It was a nothing match. There was a post-match attack. Hoskins tried to even out the odds to help out his lifeblood brethren, but that did not help. He went through the table. Hooray. We get a Women of Honors match. It is Maserati taking on Danica Della Rouge. So these two are relatively new to the Ring of Honor scene. I've never seen them before in my entire existence, but I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. That was a mistake. Sit-out dropkick by Rouge. Eat defeat on the apron by Maserati. A cool spinning heel kick by Maserati. I thought that was really neat. A Northern Lights suplex for a 2. There was a very strange bridging suplex. It looked like she was trying to get the bridge, but just couldn't. A suplex by Della Rouge. A big combo of punches by Della Rouge. This was where the entire match went totally downhill. Just the most sloppy looking fake out shit I have ever seen. It was garbage. Spinning heel kick for Maserati to win right to the face. It was not a good match. I did not like this at all. The Allure attack Della Rouge after the match. That was the best part of it. We're moving on. Josh Woods taking on Mark Briscoe in a one-on-one match. Big forearm on Woods by Mark Briscoe. Backdrop, but Briscoe flips through it, which looked really cool. Running knee by Woods. Bear hug throw by Woods. There was a nasty kick right to the leg. Jesus, it looked like you could hyperextend the leg with that kind of a kick. Deadlift and gun wrench slam multiple times by Josh. Thrown into the barrier to stop the momentum of Josh Woods a few times. Elbow off the apron by Briscoe. Very Cactus Jack-esque. Big suplex by Briscoe. Looked awesome. Springboard spinning forearm by Woods, which looked really cool. German suplex off the apron to the freaking floor. Oh my god, that was nasty. That was legitimately a really nasty spot. You don't see the actual move hit a whole lot, but this happened and it looked just horrible. Seismic knee, but Briscoe got to the ropes and then rolled out of the ring after the rope break was called. Low blow, the Spankoli driver, and then the Froggy Bow for Mark Briscoe to win. This was a hell of a match. I was super impressed of this match. Just so good. These two have really good chemistry, so I hope we see this match again. Jeff Cobb versus PJ Black. So a lot of this match, unfortunately, I do not have footage for. There were only a couple of spots that I could get because the rest of it, I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if Ring of Honor was having an issue with Honor Club or what, but basically the ending just did not happen, at least for me. You know what, screw it, I'm not even going to show really much of anything because it didn't really get good until the end, and even then, the audio kept cutting out. There was shit that kept happening, so we're just going to say that Jeff Cobb won with the Tour of the Islands. To what I saw, it was a good match, but I really wish I saw more, but Honor Club's shit was being strange. So this was the longest match, the Tag Team Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be the number one contenders for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions after the Gorillas of Destiny Briscoes no disqualification match. I believe they're doing that at Manhattan Mayhem. I could be wrong. The Briscoes were shown there, but they are actually not in the match whatsoever. Silas Young and Shane Taylor take on the Barrows twins, I think is how you pronounce their name. Young was going to give the shirt to one of the twins, but he eats a really nasty chop. Big backbreaker by Young. Looked brutal. Silas Young is so great. He just did like a super great kip up, but everything Silas Young does is so crisp. He's technician of honor. It's what he is. I like the new gimmick, by the way. It's fantastic. So one of the Barrow twins tried to do a chop contest with Silas Young. Not the best idea in the world, let's put it that way. Forearms and chops on Taylor by one of the Barrows twins. A pounce by Taylor to stop that momentum. A good, pretty decent dropkick on Taylor. Trip back senton combo, which looked really good. But Silas Young had both of the twins in abdominal stretch for the submission. But during the abdominal stretch submission, Silas Young got a cigarette. It was awesome. I loved it. The next team to take on Silas Young and Shane Taylor were Dalton Castle and ROH. They started arguing. They're in a somewhat of a rivalry is the best way to describe it. But as Silas Young and Shane Taylor try to do something to get this match going, they just got stopped at every aspect. It was pretty funny. Double boots, taking out both Silas Young and Shane Taylor, but they continue to bicker, as an example. ROH got the tag in and went absolute ham, killing everybody, going for the horns, but Dalton Castle blind tags himself in. A great double drop kick by Castle and ROH. Big clothesline by Taylor, which just looked brutal. Knee German suplex by ROH and Castle, actually working together. And finally, the horns were hit on Silas Young for Castle and ROH to advance. They were attacked before anything could happen by Coast to Coast, which is LSG and Shaheem Ali. I could be butchering that, but you never know. Rush and Dalton Castle are working relatively well. This was more so of their tag team prowess. I could see these two as like the bickering tag team in a way. I think that'd be really cool. Very much a Sheamus and Cesaro-like thing, but we'll have to kind of see the progression of this entire thing. Sidekick by Ali looked really good. ROH flipped off Castle. It was really funny. Great suplex by Castle to LSG. Pump kick German again. And ROH was going to go for the horns again, but Dalton Castle trips him, and he was going to leave. He was just going to say, fuck you, I'm not going to be doing this anymore. I don't have to face the tag team champions, whatever. But ROH stopped him dead in his tracks. They started beating each other up. It was a count-out victory for Coast to Coast. The Bouncers were next. Beer City Bruiser, he just kind of like rolled on to Coast from the apron to the floor. It was freaking hilarious. I love the Bouncers. They're one of my favorite teams right now in Ring of Honor. Blockbuster to Beer City Bruiser. Malone hits a really nasty crossbody Facebuster strike combo for a 2. Samoan drop, and then a back senton by the bouncers. It was really funny. And finally, it was a nasty closing time for the bouncers to win. In the last team, the Kingdom. They attack from behind. Bruiser driven into the barricade by Marcelia a couple of times, starts laughing maniacally. It was really fun. Bruiser takes out the Kingdom members after a while. You know, your standard tag team stuff. Malonis gets in the hot tag and crushes both guys. Big powerplex and frog splash by the bouncers to win and get the opportunity to face either the Briscoes or the Gorillas of Destiny for the tag team champions. It's going to be a great match. These two are really good, and I'm very happy that they won. And this entire match was really good. The whole gauntlet was awesome. Multiple stories told, a lot of fun. It was just a really fun match. Now we get to the two big ones. Jay Lethal facing off against Jay Briscoe. We haven't seen this match in 3 years. Best in the World 2015 was the last time we saw it. So it's almost like 4 years in a way. It's 2-0 for Lethal on Jay Briscoe. Jay Briscoe is not in the best positioning here against Lethal. Great little tag team counter, or tag team. Great little back and forth here by both guys to start out the match. Jay Lethal is going to go for the suicide dives, but Briscoe brings out a chair. And then Lethal did something very interesting. He cuts a promo during the match saying, "Is this really you? This is not the Jay Briscoe that faced me for the Ring of Honor World and World Television Champions. This is a new Jay Briscoe. I want to see the old Jay Briscoe. That's the match that these people want to see." And Jay Briscoe obliged. He put down the chair. Even match all the way through. I'll explain. Springboard uppercut. Oh, God, this was nasty. Hip toss, cartwheel, drop kick. Very vintage Lethal. Drop kick right to the eye of Briscoe, and he noticed that there was a trickle of blood. I think one of the suicide dives or something cut Briscoe right above the eye. It did not look good for the rest of the match. There was a suplex attempt back and forth between these two. Springboard dropkick by Lethal. Lethal suicide dives. All three of them hit. Really cool stuff. Standing toe-to-toe. Looked really good. This crowd was loving this match. And then they just started wailing on each other. Lethal combination. Big superplex on Lethal. Man, he went high and really, really across the ring. It did not look fun. Neckbreaker transition into a figure 4 leg lock, but Jay Briscoe did get to the ropes. Kenny King was on commentary, but he came out after a while to distract Lethal. It looks like that they're going to be in a rivalry, which I don't mind whatsoever. Standing Hurricane Rana, a huge clothesline, and a J Driller for a 2. Holy crap, what a combination. King brings in the chair for Briscoe, but Briscoe does not use it. But Jay Lethal does hit the lethal injection for the win. Hell of a match. They shake hands. Moving on, because we're about to get to the main event. Matt Taven cuts a promo about Defy or Deny, thinking that he should not be involved in this match, that the Kingdom were banned, blah, blah, blah. Flip Gordon, PCO, and Matt Taven in Defy or Deny. Mark Hotchkins was in this match, but he was not medically cleared. But I will explain what happens after because he does involve himself in the match. So this is how Defy or Deny works. If Taven is victorious, the last person he pins cannot face him for the Ring of Honor World Championship over the course of this reign. But if a challenger pins Taven last, then they get a future title shot. Oh, and it's elimination. So if Taven pinned somebody in the middle of the match, but there's still other competitors, they can still go for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And if Taven pins any of them, they, vice versa, basically. Mark Hotchins comes out. just by him being eliminated out of this match, saying, I'm actually going to be in this match. I've signed a waiver. Hooray. Taven starts out at ringside saying, I don't have to do anything right now. He gets right in the face of a child and trash talks him. Really funny. PCO just kills Gordon with like just a brick wall-like maneuver. Hoskins and Gordon work together to take out PCO. Fun stuff between Hoskins and Gordon to really get this match going. Headbutt and running knee by PCO to Hoskins. Looked brutal. Taven tried to attack PCO, but did not work as well as it did for the other two. The three contenders, in a way, attacked Taven together with big, nasty chops. Taven goes after PCO's eye, the eye that he can't see out of, but that was still a point of contention for everybody because he can. Gordon and Hoskins powerbomb PCO on the floor. Flying Conqueror by Taven, taking out everybody. PCO hits a moonsault on all of them, which just looked awesome. Pop-up powerbomb on Taven. Double choke tombstone by PCO, taking out every single competitor. This looked awesome. Really cool spot. Chair shot to the back of PCO, but nothing happened. But PCO grabs the chair and hits Taven for him to be disqualified out of this match. Great way to protect PCO. Double foot stomp on Taven by Hoskins. Huge Falcon Arrow on Flip, but only got a 2 from it. Hoskins was eliminated by Taven with a roll-up, grabbing on the tights. There was a chop exchange on the ramp between Flip Gordon and Matt Taven, the final 2 competitors in this match. Blockbuster from the entrance to the floor. Oh, God, the bounce was nasty, and the sound was even worse. Powerbomb through the table. That was super cool. Big frog splash as well right after that powerbomb, but only got a 2 from it. Big Falcon Arrow on Taven for only a 2. Flip Gordon was about to go for Flip 5, but countered into the climax for the win. So not only did Matt Taven win this match, but Flip Gordon cannot go for the Ring of Honor World Champion as long as Taven is champion in this reign. And that was it. State of the Art was a really good show. There was a lot of really good stuff in this. There was some stuff that was really lackluster. That women's match was the worst match of the night. The Bully Ray match was nothing. It was stupid. It was unnecessary. But there were some shining moments in this match. Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe. Obviously, that's going to be good. And the Defier Deny match was awesome. Taven looks really strong every goddamn time. So that was it. I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more. We will be doing indie shows this week. We're going to be focusing more on the smaller promotions instead of WWE. They're being bastards. And share it with all your friends on all your social medias. And as always, be majestic.